Good Tuesday, everyone. This is meteorologist Dave Snyder at the National Weather Service with Alaska statewide weather. Low pressure is sitting across the eastern Gulf at about 994 millibars south and west of Haida Gwaii, with a front moving northward over the Dixon Entrance this afternoon and some light rain trying to move northward along with it. But for many north of that boundary and that change, it's been a fairly decent day. Parts of Juneau have seen fair weather and some sunshine and temps in the 60s, so a nice break from rainfall there. It does look like rain will move back into the region tonight and again tomorrow and the next couple days as that low moves a little bit further out into the ocean, swinging some wetter weather your way. Light rain's been falling around Yakutat to Prince William Sound on the eastern side of the Kenai Peninsula, Homer and Seward into Kodiak and out into Bristol Bay and north of the Alaska Range. Quite a scattering of shower and thunderstorm activity this afternoon. That will continue into the evening hours, and it looks like some of that will finally wind down as we get into the overnight period, with showers continuing for some into the early morning. Look for showers around the south-facing slopes of the Brooks Range and otherwise mild conditions, with many in the interior seeing overnight temperatures only in the 40s and 50s. For the north slope, though, a different story. A north and easterly breeze will bring in some low clouds and fog, pretty much the same story you've been dealing with for several days now, and it does not look like it will change much tonight. From Barrow, Nukiavik to Prudhoe Bay, Dead Horse to Kaktovik, look for areas of fog, and some of that could stretch into the Bering Strait as well. Once again, for Wednesday afternoon, a widely scattering of shower and thunderstorm activity for the interior, but this time it looks like we may spread more of that into the Yukon and Kuskokwim Delta. So from Unalakleet and just east toward Grayling and Galena, southward toward the Kuskokwim Delta, Bethel, and just west of Lake Iliamna, you may be looking at some kind of stormy weather as we get into the afternoon tomorrow. So be prepared and seek shelter if lightning and thunder is seen or heard. Make sure you stay inside for about 30 minutes there and let that storm pass and fall apart before you go back outside. A look into the Gulf shows drier weather for Kodiak Island on Thursday. High pressure is trying to build across the Bering Sea as well, 1,014 millibars. But a look to the south shows a succession of storms trying to build in across the North Pacific, and some of those could be fairly strong as we get into late this week and early next week. We'll be watching the weather very carefully to see how these storms develop. But keep your eye on the weather if you're in the chain, the Alaska Peninsula, and the West Coast going into the next couple weeks of June. With Alaska statewide weather, this is meteorologist Dave Snyder. Find us online anytime at weather.gov/Alaska.